Hey, good morning, everybody. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Welcome to another day in the bucket.
No, the bucket.
I don't know. Just in the bucket.
We're here. Now what do we talk about?
It's funny because
there's nothing to talk about anymore.
I just put up on the screen. I said, now what?
Yeah, right?
We'll
just sit here and stare at each other. Wait for people to give us ideas.
If I do that with you, I'll turn to stone. You know? So I mean, I don't want to do that. I have a life to live.
Yeah.
So
I don't.
Yeah. Now what? Now what? What do we do? Anybody got any ideas? Anybody just kind of throw something our way? Go ahead. We just.
I thought it was cool. I got a notice yesterday that Lieutenant Governor Susan Bysowitz will be coming down to do the swearing-in ceremony of everybody who won their seats the other day. So I thought that was pretty cool. So normally you go down and swear in with the town clerk. So this one will be a little different. So that was kind of cool.
Well, something
a little different.
Me swearing in would be totally different.
Mm-hmm.
Look, you son of a... Sorry, Is it too early to start yelling?
No, never. Kidding me? No. So I thought that was kind of cool. Something different, give Val a bit of a break.
Yeah.
Poor Val. She's been so busy with all this election stuff and primary stuff.
You know who I really am happy for is Jennifer Gauthier.
Yeah.
I am very, very happy for her because it's almost like it's like a swan song.
Yeah.
And it's like, you see her walking, it's like you see her walking across the football field, right? And all of a sudden she just puts her hand up like this, like the Breakfast Club,
I'm sure it must feel like a huge weight has been lifted off her shoulders.
Yeah.
I can only imagine. But
I don't think we're going to have the same interest today as we did yesterday.
No, you don't think?
Yesterday, there were a ton of people and we were wondering, what are they going to say?
Yeah, I know.
What did he say?
I know. Well, I mean, it was such a culmination of so many different things, after the election and having it over. It was just a huge relief that just the whole thing was over. The whole process was over. I mean, it had just felt like it was going on forever. And then, of course, the results. And I think it was just so much. So much.
It was a lot.
It was a lot.
And then everything was so close.
Yeah.
It was like, what now?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, okay, we don't even know who the board is going to be
yet.
Yeah. Until like almost the last minute.
Yep. The Board of Finance, the 2-year term may be recounted.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You mean the one between Valerie and Mark?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's still under question of being recounted.
Really?
Mm-hmm. We'll know by Monday at noon if it'll be recounted or not. There was a difference of, I think it was 7 votes for that one.
Well,
so either Val either Val can concede or request a recount, and Mark can request a recount as well. So the decision needs to be made in writing by Monday at noon. So we may have a recount there. And so the final, numbers, I think, are due the 15th. If I remember right in the email I got. So that one is, we have the numbers, but it's not officially set yet, pending recount.
There were, it had up the website for all of the from the state of Connecticut, all of the election results, and nothing. It seemed like Griswold was the only one that really had a bunch of close races.
Yeah.
Everything else were like slaughters.
Yeah.
So like Kevin Cunningham just,
Yeah.
I mean, took
how'd Sparkman
took
make out?
Tom to the woodshed.
Yeah.
Tom Sinkowitz, that is. Sparkman?
That was a close race.
Yeah. Ran against himself. Way to go, Tom. Congrats. Ungats. Yeah, he didn't lose. Apparently, this is Tom Sparkman's last.
That's what I've heard.
Around, so.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, it was. They were all close. I'm looking at the numbers now. They were all close.
Yeah.
Which I personally, I kind of like that. I mean, that essentially means that I think because both sides kind of tend to run toward the middle for most things anyway.
Yeah,
that to me, that I look at this as Grizzled as a whole is pretty much all on the same page.
Yeah.
Which, of course there's going to be certain topics where there'll be a big, difference. But I thought it was pretty cool that it was that close. I mean, obviously it was nail biting there at the end. Like, oh, come on, just give me the numbers. But, I think for the town of Griswold, it's best.
Good morning, Christine. Judd, how are you?
Good morning.
Where's Laura been?
Laura,
we just know where's Laura.
Oh, the South Carolina, North Carolina person?
No.
Oh, Laura, which one, Laura? I don't know. I can't keep track.
KNUPP.
No. Oh, yep.
Is it Canup or is it no?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe it's Noop.
Nope.
I don't know. Canoop.
Could be.
Canoop.
Could be Smith.
Because it's two P's, right?
Yes.
Maybe it's Canup.
This is so public access.
Hey, I did one of those shows.
Did you?
I can cross that off my bucket list.
So, I will say that prior to the election, I saw Ed Burdick.
Yeah.
And what's his show called?
Oh, SECTV. It was a public. That's the name of the. Oh, you had to ask me.
I know, but it's Grizzled something.
I'd have to look it up.
Anyway.
Yep.
He had on Dana Bennett.
Yeah.
The night before the election.
I heard.
And I watched it.
Did you?
Yeah, because I wasn't blocked from that.
Such a jerk.
It
is what it is.
It is what it is. So I watched the show, but there was one thing that to me it seemed like it was prepped.
Oh, it could have been. It could have been.
And I like Ed. Ed's I mean, he's a former attorney. He actually still isn't.
Yeah, I said he was still practicing a little bit here and there.
Nice guy, very smart, a little bit of a spaz, but
he's very much involved in the town.
He is. But to me, it seemed like there was a little bit of a there was a
prep, like a preparation, like it was maybe
prep the word I'm looking for. Well, yeah, but anyway,
an agenda.
Like yeah, thanks. That's it.
Is that what you were looking for?
Because they did a lot of, instead of talking about the election itself, they did a lot of talking about how Dana, the outgoing first selectman, don't laugh.
No.
You're trying. Look at you.
I'm not laughing. You're making me laugh.
I am not. I'm not funny.
Yep.
It was, they did a lot of talking about the registrar.
Okay.
And I thought it was kind of like way too much. It's like, okay.
I heard that it was a lot about that. Like that took up like the majority of that show.
Yeah. Erica, you are correct. Christina says staged.
Right. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
That's that too. And I don't want to say that about Mr. Burdick at all.
Well, it may not have been on his account.
It may not have been him, but it was very. It just seemed like it wasn't about the election. It wasn't about why you should vote for me. It was basically why I'm getting screwed or whatever. And I don't know.
I hear what you're saying.
I didn't agree with it. because it sure as hell didn't seem like, any kind of fodder for,
Yeah.
an election.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure she
so.
probably felt that with the public comments over the last few months and in the Board of Selectmen meetings, that maybe it was affecting her chances, her campaign or whatever. And
She was affecting her chances.
And maybe she was looking to try to offset that and defend, what her stance on it was, and in an effort to gain more voters. I don't know. Just
I don't know if that's
just a guess.
the time. I don't know if that's the time.
Well,
That's the
I mean, I
for
think
that.
a lot of us would probably feel that way, but I guess she didn't.
You want people to feel sorry for you? Write a book.
Nobody reads books anymore. I shouldn't say that.
Sure they do.
But,
they just do it
read them online.
Tablet,
yeah. I'm still trying to look up the name of his show. It's bugging me now.
Well, Erica put it in there. Griswold Community.
Is that what it is? There you go. Okay, thank you.
Christina says these shows are the only times she wants to address anything because nobody is there to counter.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah. It's like a safe space.
Yes. So you know what I'm concerned about, actually?
Yes. Do tell.
The transition.
Yep.
The transition, and I don't. Is she gonna chain herself to her desk?
Go ahead. I mean, she can't stand there permanently.
Yeah. She gotta go to the bathroom.
I mean, at some point she's gotta, I mean, I don't see that happening. I think the transition.
No, that's
no, I know that's extreme. I hear what you're saying, but I think the transition will be civil. Certainly won't be, rainbows and puppies, but I think it'll be civil, and it'll, I don't know. What I would be more concerned about is the information that'll be provided. Will there be an actual meeting, a sit down meeting, and like a true transition meeting? Like, all right, here's the status on this. Here's the status on this. Here's the status on this. This is what's needed here. This is what's needed here. I have an email out to this person. I have a phone call to this person. That type of thing. I don't see that happening.
Mm-hmm.
But again, that's just my speculation, kind of outside perspective type of thing. I don't see that happening. I see her leaving, on a Friday, and Tina walks in the next business day and she's starting from scratch. That's kind of what I see happening.
Carol says, "Be nice, Mike."
Yeah, Mike, be nice.
So, Carol, I adore you. You know that. I hope you know that because you're a very nice lady. However, I don't think I'm being not nice. I think I'm really just honestly being truthful. I'm not. I'm not spitting fire. If I was spitting fire, you'd all know about it.
Yeah, and I can tell you, I mean, your concern about the transition isn't just yours. That's been spoke. A lot of people have wondered how that's going to go.
Right.
But I say she leaves on a Friday, takes her stuff, and that'll be it. I don't think there'll be too much of a transition at all. Unfortunately, I think it'll just be she's done one day and the new people start the next.
Cindy says, "I don't see her being cooperative in this transition."
I wouldn't even say cooperative. I would just say I think it'll be very apathetic, very just bye, and then that'll be it. And it'll be up to the new board to kind of figure it out. That's what I think.
Let's see. Rich, the other Wasselick.
Oh, he's up.
Says needs to be a binder with the info needed to turn over.
That is not going to happen.
The book.
That's not going to happen. But right. I mean, that's so. I know. In my line of work, we transition things all the time. Selectmen. Right. I mean, honestly, there should be something. But there when we transition, to other people who are taking over what we're doing. We have several meetings prior to the transition. Like, we have a transition plan that we have to complete. And then we get everything together and we have a meeting and we go over the transition plan, go over what's happening, and everything that's on the plan to make sure everything's covered. And, and also that's under, FDA regulation. I mean, they can come in and audit that to make sure that the training,
Drug Administration.
For in my case, yes. But, I mean, it's a very it's a process,
Yeah.
I don't see that happening in this case, unfortunately, but we'll see.
Let's
Maybe she'll
see.
surprise us.
Carol says she will be bitter. Of course, she'll be bitter.
Yeah, yeah,
of course.
I think anybody would be, who lost an election. Anyone's going to be bitter about that. I don't think that would just be her.
Speaking of not being bitter, Wayne Malin is going to come here tomorrow.
Good. Yep.
And speak, and now that's a classy dude right there.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I definitely disappointed, obviously, in the results, and especially knowing, that had there not been a write-in candidate, that the results could have been much different. But he took it like a champ. He took it, and it is what it is, and he's going to move on, enjoy some retirement, and get involved.
I don't know. I don't know if he's going to be that quiet.
Oh, he's not going to be quiet. I'm just saying he'll enjoy some. He likes his golf.
Yeah.
I'm sure I see a few more golf games in his future. But he'll definitely be involved. I mean, he's already been talking to people and seeing what boards. I was saying, maybe now the website will be updated with the vacancies, the actual vacancies that are available, because that hasn't been updated. I don't know how long. So he can get onto all the boards he wants. He's retired. He's got time to do it, and he has no problem. He also offered help to the new board of selectmen. If they need help with anything, let him know. Yeah. So
he's got time.
Yeah, he's got time. He's got time.
Christine wants to know: are her emails owned by the town? Yes.
Yeah.
They're owned by you, Christine.
Right.
Actually,
yeah.
If you want to know the God's honest truth,
so
they're owned by me. They're owned by Cathy.
Yep.
It's all public information.
Yeah. And I would imagine that if, worst case scenario, I certainly hope this wouldn't happen, but worst case scenario, if things are deleted or wiped or whatever, everything should be backed up, I would imagine. And that would be the IT folks, that they should be able to go to recover things if things aren't there that's needed.
Christina says, I'm surprised there isn't a set standard practice that is required for transition.
Right. Well, there maybe is. I don't know, but I doesn't necessarily mean it would be followed, unfortunately.
Cindy, however, or hopefully whoever handles IT will be certain to give access to her inbox and documents to the new first selectman.
Yeah, absolutely. I would imagine, inbox, right? Yeah, because it's first selectman at grizzled.whatever.org or whatever it is. I mean, it's not Dana, it's first selectman. Right. So yeah, it should all, but I don't know. We'll see. What is it? The 20th, 21st, something like that.
2 weeks from Tuesday.
So. Okay, so yeah, I think that's the 21st then. Actually,
Tracy,
hold on, wait a minute. No, November 21st. That's when we get sworn in.
Yeah.
So maybe after that, because we don't get sworn in till the 21st.
Got it.
So I don't know.
There are other selectmen that should have some idea of what's going on. They should be able to help with the transition. Tracy Jenks says.
Absolutely. Well, and Rich Grabowski and Martin McKinney both have been on the board of selectmen before, so they have that experience. Tina's got a lot of people around her with experience that can help her with transition if she doesn't get it from the current first selectman.
The exact scenario as far as political parties are concerned happened the way I wanted them to.
Yeah, I know. How cool is that? An unaffiliated, a Democrat and a Republican. Yep. There's no majority.
No party line. I mean, there could be, you don't know, but I think everybody is pretty much, on the same line anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, you called that a long time ago.
Months ago.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool that it turned out that way.
I'm an oracle. Let's see. If you can't be professional, you don't belong in the business, says Tim Hirschberger.
No, true. Yeah.
Tim, you are newly retired too, are you not?
My 18-year-old came home the other day. He's been working about 6 months, and he's like, "Oh,
done, huh?"
He's like, "I'm ready to retire. My back hurts. This hurts."
I said that to Cameron.
I'm said, "Dude,
oh, you got like 45 years."
So I was like, "If your back's hurting now, you better start investing in some braces, and so you start lifting with your legs, kiddo."
Facebook user, otherwise known as Larry Boston.
Yep.
By the way, Larry, I want to know: are we going to trade for Bogarts? You let me know.
I don't know what that means.
Red Sox.
Oh, Okay.
Sadly, we all know that will not happen. It's be refreshing.
It'll be refreshing.
It'll be refreshing to see some adult behavior and respect shown while the transfer happens.
Mm-hmm.
Rich, I want to be a Wassilic says FOI.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, there's
but you shouldn't even have to. You
right,
shouldn't.
but there are policies
and she hasn't responded to previous ones anyway.
Yeah. What does it matter?
That doesn't matter either.
Facebook user says, I just want to go ahead and congratulate Cathy, but I can't see who actually said that.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
So that was Facebook user.
Well, thank you, Facebook user. Very, very much. Thank you.
Another Facebook user. They are backed up by a third-party company.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even if she tries to wipe everything.
That was, Rich, I want to be a Wassilic.
Yeah, I mean, they should be able to go onto the server.
And Carol says, if things are Clintonized on computers.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Who knew?
It should be very simple. I mean, in this day and age, it should be a cloud of some sort, a repository, everything's stored there. Not supposit. I mean, in this case, it almost feels like it would be, right? I mean, but
hey now.
Whoa.
It's just a capsule.
But
Cathy, I mean, it's a little overreacting.
Listen,
there, you know?
I wouldn't know. Clearly, it should be very simple, very standard. I mean, in this day and age, it really shouldn't be that big a deal. There should be a couple of meetings, transition things, go over topics and projects and whatever. I mean, it really is not rocket science here. But
Daryl Nadu from the Healthy Computer, School Street, Jewett City, next to the
dog groomer.
I hear they give back rubs at
the dog groomer.
Yeah.
Oh, lucky dogs.
Those puppies are happy.
I scratch my dog's butt all the time. She knocks her butt into like my leg, and then she looks back at me like this. I got to scratch her butt.
Ate a potato?
Yeah, I ate a potato.
Daryl says anyway. He goes, I can get the emails.
I was gonna say we can call in Daryl,
plug.
right? We can call. I was gonna say we can just call in Daryl. He'll square it away.
Victoria, who is not Laura. Where is Laura?
I don't know.
I would imagine she would continue to be a spiteful person. So sad. Do you think?
We'll
do you
see.
think eventually she'll just give up the ghost?
No.
Wow, that was pretty definitive. Cathy.
No.
It was really definitive.
I mean, that's my experience. I mean, we'll see. I don't know.
I don't know. It's not over. I don't think it's over yet. I said to somebody yesterday, I said, there's going to be one more
something. Yeah, something. Yeah.
It's like they're in the war room, and they're trying to figure it out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They're waiting for the next move.
Yep. Yeah. She'll pull something. There'll be some kind of
insurrection.
Who knows? Yeah, something. But whatever.
Insurrection on Grizzle.
I mean, bring it on. Yeah. At this point, I mean, I think collectively, it's been proven that it's not going to happen. I mean, go ahead, try it.
I think now it's basically you just go ahead and
please don't.
You tuck your chicken between your legs.
Please don't.
And you move on. What? Nobody likes the chicken.
I need to hide that damn thing. Oh my God. You're really going to lose people if you keep doing that.
I already have.
If that's all you got.
Look, this is like Seinfeld. It's a show about nothing. We just kind of ramble on and stuff like that.
I know. So I can say my experience with a much smaller scale transition with the current first electman and the previous chair of the RTC, I haven't received what I've requested either for the RTC transition. And I've requested it 4 times and I have not received anything in transition from Dana. And she resigned 2 months ago as chair. And I have not received anything.
The town is ready to move on. That is clearly apparent. That is Larry.
Mm-hmm.
Victoria says every time I use the chicken, her dogs go nuts.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm not going to go ahead and read verbatim what she put. You can read that in there. Put the chicken in the alligator's mouth. Oh, that's right. Carol got. All right, so Carol Elnicky, when she was living in Florida,
yes,
she got me an actual head of a alligator.
That's kind of cool.
Real no, it is freaking amazing.
That's
it
cool.
Really is.
Like a real full
it's like
size.
Well, it's like I was like a baby gator or something.
That's really cool.
But the teeth are sharp and everything. Yeah, we could do that. All right, Kathy.
That could be your new mascot.
Gator. What name would we have for the gator?
I don't know. Never mind. I can't. I can't. I just had something.
What?
Master Gator. Come on, that's good. And I'm not creative, so when I do come up with these, I need the recognition.
Well, if I came up with Shokan the chicken.
Master Gator.
Master Gator. Boy, it's one big happy family. All taking some pockets.
Come on, that was good. That was good. And it just came to me like quick. That normally doesn't happen like that.
Heard that too.
Oh, Jesus.
Victoria says that's perfect, Kathy.
Thank you.
All right. So on just a quick side note, we have it's senior night at Griswold High School today.
Ah, cool. Yeah. Oh, what's the weather going to be like? Have we checked the weather?
Nope. But I will right now.
As of a couple days ago, I don't think it was looking too good.
I don't. The funny thing is, I don't go to like Channel 8, Channel 3.
I just go to
any of that.
I go to the app on my phone.
I go to weather.gov, and I'm telling you, to the minute, it's always been
really.
Oh, it's crazy accurate. Because they're not there trying to, be sensationalistic.
Yeah.
Like Scott Haney.
Oh my gosh. Early warning weather.
Yeah.
Raindrops will fall.
Raindrops are falling on my head. Wow. 50% chance of showers today, mainly between 10 and 4. Mostly cloudy with a high near 54.
Okay. All right, that's not
Tonight,
bad.
partly cloudy with a low around 36. So it's football weather today, which means we're going to be freezing
Chilly.
us out in the booth. Because the booth is either really, really hot or it's really, really cold. There is no in between.
Does it has outlets in it, right? Bring a heated blanket.
You just changed the game.
Oh my gosh, I got one of those. It's like a little like pocket, but it's like a heated blanket pocket thing for my feet underneath my desk at home because Rich makes me work in an igloo. So I have a heated blanket foot warmer thing underneath my desk, and it is fantastic.
I think it's funny how you just passive aggressively slap your husband on here all the time. It's really kind of funny.
He knows he makes me work in an igloo. I had to turn the damn fan off. He's like, all right, I'll put the heat on. And then he turns the fan on above us. So I'm like, that's it. I was freezing.
Whatever.
But yeah, bring a heated blanket.
I wanted to, which I think what is it doing?
What are you trying to show?
Gator Mouth Minarski.
Gator Mouth. I don't know. I still think I like Master Gator.
Master Gator. I don't even know where you get half this stuff.
It just popped in my head.
You're
I don't know.
a dude. You know that? You are such a dude.
I have been told that my entire life.
I don't even look at you as this lady. Your husband, okay, fine. Me, you're like a dude.
I've always been told that. I've always been told I'm one of the guys. Always.
God.
Ever since I was very much a tomboy growing up, and I was always just one of the guys forever. So that doesn't surprise me.
It's not even like you see that Waslick chick.
Yeah,
she's pretty.
No, it's like, hey, sup,
sup, bitches. It's what it is. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, I have a new idea for you for a cup too. Remind me to tell you later. And I might need that one made too.
Is it any more like the waffle one?
It is.
Oh, Jesus. It's gonna be good then. It's gonna be good. No, I was gonna because Larry had me do something. Larry Boston had me do something. And I wanted to go ahead and kind of show it, but I only have the artwork here.
Mm.
I want to show it to people. Try to pull this up here.
By the way, while you're doing that, speaking of Larry, the stuff that's in the Historical Society that they've all been bringing over, so cool at the new borough building. Like all the cool stuff they have up. It's just, I've looked at it, I don't know, numerous times now. And every time I walk through it, I still see something that I didn't see the last time I walked through and looked at it. It's just such cool stuff they have in there. And I'm not a big historical buff or anything, but I'm really enjoying the stuff in there. I'm looking forward to, I know they'll be changing things out as different seasons or, whatever. So I'm really interested to see what else they have to put out.
I have to get it to a place so I can go ahead and show it. It's something that Larry had me do, but I wanted to show it to everybody else too. It's a Jewett City thing.
Mm.
It's definitely a Jewett City thing. And just give me a second here. Why won't not? Oh, you know why? Because I really have to.
Technical difficulty. That's me, by the way. You keep looking at the door. That's me.
Oh, okay.
Moving my feet on the chair.
You never know who's going to walk in that damn
door. I know. Could be Barb.
You know what? Yeah, I don't know if I have any mail coming today. I always know when I've got something.
Yeah. I don't know. Rich has that thing where he'll get like pictures of what's coming, like on some mail app thing or something he's got. Yeah. So I have to be real careful. If I try to like buy him something, I can't have it come through the mail because he'll see it. Can't do it on Amazon because we share an account. I have to be like real careful when I try to like secretly buy him something.
Well, it's
kind of a pain.
One of the things that, Melissa and I have separate accounts, and one of the reasons for that is because if I buy her something, I don't want her to go, why is $3.99 out of the checking account? Yeah. It's not accounted for. Nothing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
$3. But yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing too. Yeah, we share an account. So yeah, I always have to be very careful. If I'm trying to get him something, I have to be like really slick about it.
I mean, we have an account that we have together too.
Yeah.
That just
all those fun household things.
Yeah.
Are you getting it? I'm guessing it's a picture. Is it a picture of something?
Yeah, sometimes it's really complicated to
wonky.
do this, but it is wonky. All right, I got it too. Here we go. Boom. You'll see it in about 5 seconds.
You sure?
It's the Jewett City Tumbler.
Oh yeah. Yep. That's really cool.
Yep.
That's awesome. And then the background is like a map of Jewett City, right? Yeah. It's hard to see in the picture, but yeah, and the green background is like a topographical map, right? Is that what you call those types? Topographical map? What kind of map is that?
Topography?
Yeah. Topographic, yeah, something like that. Anyway, it's really cool. It's hard to see though in the picture.
Yeah, if anybody
I've seen this in person. I like it.
Huh?
I've seen it in person. I like it.
And matter of fact, it says America's only Jewett City.
Mm-hmm.
Now, just so you know, that's not 3 cups. It's just a 360-degree view of what it looks like. So, but if you want one of those, we can make one for you.
Yep. Yeah, that's really cool. Very nicely done.
I don't know. I think there's probably about 10 out there now.
Yeah?
Yeah. Sold more of
those. Do I have, which one did I get? Oh, no, I got the football one with the football schedule.
Football one, yeah. There's about 10 of these out there right now.
Cool.
So.
Actually, you know what? I think one of the kids stole it because I haven't seen it in a while.
What, the football one?
Yeah. They like to go and like steal on my cups. Somebody stole my Yeti and I was about to throw down.
Whoa. See, no, my Yeti is, it's in my office. Nobody touches it.
Yeah. All of a sudden I like threw a hissy fit because I'm like, where's my Yeti? And then it reappeared just magically out of nowhere.
Melissa got me the Yeti. So I just kind of
Well, for me, for the one that I got was a gift from when I was nursing, doing nursing work, and for Nurses
All right, so
Day.
there's a
So it was
difference
cool.
there. When I was doing nursing work, or
Doing
when I
no, nurse,
or when I was nursing.
well, that's why I restated. When I was working in the nursing field on Nurses Day, it was a gift. So, but yeah, I like my grizzled cup too. That's usually like my backup. Like I'll use my Yeti, and then when that one's dirty, I'll use the grizzled one. And so they were both missing at one point, and I was not a happy camper.
There's a tumbler up there. Sweater weather.
Sweater weather.
Can you see it?
Oh yeah, that's funny. Sweater weather.
We have over 500 designs now.
Wow.
Almost 600.
Oh my God.
600.
That's crazy. Sweater weather. That's funny. I like it.
Let's see here. Can you speak to the wastewater issues recently brought up at the borough meeting? Yep, they're going out of business.
Sure can. No, they're not.
You better poop now. Oh, they're losing money.
Yeah. So, oh boy. All right. So, Ken Sullivan explained it during our borough meeting. And it was streamed. If you go to, I think it was the 8-minute 55 mark, if I'm not mistaken. If you go to our Borough of Jewett City Facebook page, and you'll see 2 streams, because during it my laptop closed and it cut it off, so I had to like start it over. But in the first one, at the 8:55 mark, Ken Sullivan from Utilities started.
ACDPU.
Yep. Started talking about it, and he explains, I thought, very clearly what the condition of the current status of the wastewater treatment plant is. And
it
this
needs
is
a lot of repairs.
and it does. And this is nothing new. So, of course, when this came up, everybody's like, why haven't we heard about this? Why hasn't this been discussed? This has been on the agenda, and he brings a report monthly to the borough meeting. This is nothing new. This has been brought out, and it's been out there for a long time that this was coming. So essentially 20 years ago or so, it was upgraded with the intent that there would be future economic development, which would then provide more flow through the wastewater treatment plant. More flow equates to more revenue.
Yes.
As we all know, that economic development in the last 20 years has not happened to create that flow, to create that revenue. So now we're at crunch time. And now there's a public meeting later on this month. I don't want to quote the wrong day, but there's a public meeting in November. I want to say it's 21st at 7, but it's in that meeting. If you look at the borough meeting, it's in there, and it'll be on the minutes. And it should be on the website as well, posted, because it's a public hearing about it for a rate increase. Nobody likes to hear the rate increase. I get it. I'm one of them. Trust me, we're all in this together. But there's a public hearing on a rate increase to try to help offset the money that's being lost due to lack of economic development and lack of flow through the wastewater treatment plant. They did receive a significant amount of ARPA funds recently, to put towards the plant, and it went toward a new SCADA system. I don't exactly know what that is, but we could Google it. I'm not a big wastewater treatment guru, so but money has been given to them to try to help offset this as much as possible. They have requested a $680,000 bond, from what I remember, or grant. And that was put in, I think you said a couple of months ago, that was submitted, and they haven't received anything back on that yet. But even if that were to come back, that it's already spoken for. I mean, because upgrades are needed. Some of the equipment is 20 years old. It's at the end of its life. All of that. So it's kind of a perfect storm, unfortunately. And that's just where we're at. And that's due to lack of economic development, unfortunately.
Okay.
So I hope I answered the question enough, but definitely I would just go look at the video on the Jewett City Borough Facebook page at the 8:55 mark. I believe he starts talking about it.
Okay. All right.
Does that answer the question? Whoever was asking.
I hope so. I hope so. That would be Christine that asked
Okay.
that. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in a minute, and we're taking a quick break because we want you guys to see the some of the people that go ahead and support us here at SNSN, whether it's here or doing football. We got a very generous donation from a resident yesterday.
Oh, nice.
I'm not going to say their name because I don't think that's important, but this person knows that we really appreciate, and it certainly helps what we do here.
Excellent.
I mean, we're like really opinionated here in the morning and stuff like that, and that's the entertainment value portion of this,
if you want to call it that,
because we just goof off a lot. Christine says thanks, by the way.
You're welcome.
And but we like I said, got a very generous donation yesterday, so thank you so much for that. And that just, I'm telling you that's it really helps. So
thank you.
I'm going to go ahead and show you a couple of folks right now that support us, and we'll be back in a minute. We're here on SNSN.
Resetting passwords, getting locked out of websites, and listening to hold music for days? Do you really think 15 minutes is enough time to spend ensuring your biggest investments? The Burns Agency is here to help with in-person real-time customer care for all your insurance needs. Buy better with the Burns Agency for auto, home, business, and life.
Right insurance at the right price. You buy better at Burns. You buy better at Burns. You buy.
With a fast pay or easy pay refinance mortgage from Jewett City Savings Bank, you may be able to lower your rate or shorten your term, saving you money over the life of your loan. To give your current mortgage a refresh, stop by your nearest branch or visit us at jcsbank.com to apply online. We make that fast and easy too. Jewett City Savings Bank. Your life, your bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Thanks for checking out those messages from Strain Family Motors, the Burns Agency, and of course the Jewett City Savings Bank. There are many others: Grizzle Pride, Winton Automotive, Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank. So we really appreciate Charlene's Diner, Dean's Corner Diner. All these folks. Honestly. And I'm not kidding, and this is where we see crickets.
Of course,
we need as much support from the community as possible. Whether it's from the business community or whatever, and most of that, that goes towards sports. I hear it, and this is just reality. I hear it all the time. So you're gonna stream that game tonight? Well, no, I can't.
No.
Sorry. Why not? I thought you streamed all these games. Well, we'd love to. We'd love to stream stuff every single night.
But
there's it doesn't come without a cost,
right?
And never once do I say how much I think I need for me.
Right.
I always talk about, we have to pay, commentators, we have camera people to pay, equipment, insurances, and stuff like that.
And it's a long day too. The time, for these people that are working for you, it's not like it's just a quick, 1 hour game or, this is for
setup,
football
breakdown.
Yeah. It's a lot.
I have one young man by the name of Logan Rourke, who he's a great photographer in his own right, and he actually works as a para over at Griswold Elementary, but he also does camera and has done camera probably for about a year with us now, and he does a phenomenal job.
Yep.
So whatever you guys see on your screen is 90% of the time it's Logan.
That's
Logan
cool.
on the lens.
Nice.
So yeah, so and he deserves to get paid for what he does. So
yeah, absolutely. Like anybody else would in that position. Anybody else that's putting in their time, to do something like that, I think they would.
Do you have any idea how
expect or
expensive Scott
appreciate-
Fryer is? Holy Jesus, I'm out of business. No, but like tonight, like for example, I'll be in the broadcast booth, and we have another gentleman that comes in from time to time, and a lot of people will recognize the name from WCTY doing news.
Oh, cool.
It's,
Okay.
Marty Hausberger.
Okay.
So nice guy. People equate him with a lot of time with news, but this guy's a sports madman.
Really?
So yeah, he'll be on tonight. And
for senior night.
And then Thanksgiving Day, it'll be myself and the wonderful and vivacious Scott Fryer.
Thanksgiving. I can't believe Thanksgiving's coming up already. Holy, oh my God.
And then it's basketball season.
Oh my God.
Well, actually,
wow.
it's kind of cross over a little bit because we're going to have high school football playoffs.
Yep.
Wolverines are going to be in the playoffs for the first time in since the apocalypse.
Awesome.
That's the first coming of Jesus. So, but
that's so cool.
No, back in the I'll tell you something. Back in the late 70s, we were a dynasty.
Really?
Oh, you couldn't beat Griswold.
Really?
Oh yeah, Griswold was like, they were the kings. Baseball and basketball, forget about it.
Wow.
Scott goes, "Can I wear my Thanksgiving pants?"
Yes. Absolutely.
Did we just become best friends? Yup. God. Jesus. And Scott putting it out in the bag. Do you see his latest comment?
No.
You see it?
No, I don't know which. Griswold later.
Not now.
Jesus.
But later. So
it's pretty clever.
That's he's the one that named Griswold News and Notes, to be honest with you.
And that's a good one too. Yeah,
he did. So so he's a marketing genius. So we're trying to put a show together where it's going to be in the evening hours. And it's going to be all bets are off.
SNSN After Dark.
Kind of thing. Yeah. And it's going to be like, we're going to be dropping F-bombs, whatever,
my kind of show.
It's just going to be, just craziness. We're not going to, I don't know. I mean, we'll talk about town stuff, but I think we'll be a little more candid, but it's the internet, so we can do whatever we want. Do what I want.
No one's going to give you leeway.
Huh?
No one's going to have to give you leeway.
No. No one's going to have to give me leeway to do my show. No. And I'm only putting this up right here because this is not self-serving, but I don't know who wrote this. I do not know. I'm going to find out though first.
I never know which page to follow, to look at all the comments, because it's you have it on so many different ones.
Well,
and you can only see the comments on that particular.
Do you know why I do that?
So more people see it. I don't know.
No, it's not about more people seeing it. It's more about people go to different places.
Right. Yeah.
You know, and it's like, I didn't hear about that. Oh, I didn't see about that. Or I didn't see nothing. Okay, well, let's put it in a bunch of different places. So we're also going ahead streaming this on YouTube, right? Yep. You know how many people watch it on YouTube? Maybe 3, 4 or 5 or something like that. But everybody watches our games on YouTube, and they don't really watch it much on Facebook.
Right.
So
Yep, I get it.
because the resolution is better on YouTube.
Okay.
So anyway, a Facebook user, and I don't know who this is. If you could identify yourself, this would be great. Because I'm really curious.
Can't read it.
You can't see it?
No, I can see it. I'm getting
I
old.
said it before, and it still rings true. If everyone who watches via stream donated what we've paid for admission to the game, that would help.
Oh.
Well, yeah. I mean,
do you have a donation button on your
I've put it
pages?
up. No one,
you have? Okay.
I have, but nobody. It's like you're in a game, right? Right, and all of a sudden, that person takes off.
Yeah.
They come back. Did we win?
Yeah.
Did we win? I was over here. What happened? Did we win?
Yeah.
Oh, Lori Sorter is the Facebook user.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm going to show you, by the way, after this on all these pages where you said to click something. I'm going to show you what it looks like, and then you need to show me where it says to click. Because yesterday I was a Facebook user, and I went back. There was nothing to click.
It should be up top.
So yeah, I know you said that, and I went back and looked.
Well, it's funny because like Christina Kaiser was Facebook user, and all of a sudden now she's Christina.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
So
I don't
Christina,
know.
what did you do?
Well, and like some days I'm a Facebook user, and other days it's my name, and I don't do anything different. All I do is click on the page.
Oh.
So I don't know. So I want to show you what it looks like on this end. So then you can show me if I'm like just being blind or what.
Lori Sorter won Queen again.
One queen.
Yeah, in the elections.
Oh, okay. Queen of the borough.
She really is.
Pretty much.
You can't really deny that. Tomorrow, boy, look at that. Scott Fryer, he'll be here. It's Veterans Day.
Oh, yes.
So we got to have Scotzo on here.
Yep.
Well, Veterans Day is actually Saturday.
It is.
But we're gonna celebrate it and talk about it tomorrow.
And Wayne's also a veteran.
And Wayne will be here as well.
Yep.
Paul.
He's a Navy vet.
Paul just walks with a cane now.
Poor Paul.
He's got.
Poor
I
Paul.
got sciatica.
Oh my God, he's got all of it. His
agita.
knee.
I don't know what it is. Somebody make me a freaking sandwich.
He's got diabetes.
I got the diabetes on my fetus. I mean, come on.
I got the sugar.
I got the sugar. So I was really, really, really scared over the last couple of weeks. I had a biopsy.
Oh yeah.
I think I told
Yep.
you. Right?
Yep.
All right, so I told my daughter, my youngest daughter.
Yeah. Oh
So
yeah.
I told Rihanna. She goes, "What's that mean?" And I said, "Well, they take a hunk of your skin out, and then they go ahead and they do something.
Yeah.
They test it to see if." She was like cancer, and I went, "Oh, that's one of the things they look at. Yeah, I guess." And she goes, "Dad's got the foot cancer." That's
great. Yeah.
Dad's got the foot cancer.
Oh, I love it.
And anyway,
That's a great reaction. I love it. Love it.
Rihanna's hilarious. When she just lets it fly,
Yeah.
she is just absolutely full goose bozo nuts. She's really very funny. But anyway, long story short, everything came back, and it turns out that I have numalar eczema.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And
so what do you do about that? Cream?
Amputate.
Amputate.
Yeah. I don't want to amputate anymore. If it's gone, it's gone.
Just cut all the skin off. Just,
yeah.
Uh-huh.
No, they call it numalar because, see, the thing that was frightening to me is that all of the patches of eczema, and it's always on my knees down, right? Mm-hmm. They're round.
Yep.
And numalar, I get, or pneuma or something like that, is Latin for coin.
I don't ever remember that in my medical terminology classes, but okay.
I've actually got a printout. I can even show you. It's in my car.
I plan on Googling it. I love learning new stuff.
So it says, "You got the goom."
The goom.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't know, but it's funny.
Is that a new word?
I love it. Goom.
What's up? I got the goom. I got it from eating too many little Debbie cakes. But yeah, so yeah, now they gave me a shot.
Steroids or something?
Not prednisone, it was another kind. And what else did I get? Oh yeah, I got a cream to put on.
Yeah.
But I can only use it for 2 weeks, or otherwise it'll burn my foot off. So
excellent.
I'm looking forward to this. It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Excellent.
So yeah. So tomorrow, Scott Fryer will be here. Scott, we'll be here talking talk Veterans Day and the meaning of Veterans Day. And,
Yep.
you know, well, who better to talk about that than a veteran himself,
yeah.
right? So,
Mm-hmm.
so which, Scott, we love you and appreciate, you know, everything you did. So,
Yep.
for your service. And it's so cliche. Thank you for your service.
I know.
You know, I would rather just pat you on the back and say, I really appreciate you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know.
Because they do,
Mhm.
you know,
Yep.
because I was too much of a puss to go in myself. I couldn't go into a submarine.
Well, you know, there are other branches, right?
What?
There are other branches of service.
Yeah, but that's like dangerous.
Yeah, but you get to shoot guns. How cool is that?
I don't know. You are such a dude.
Yeah.
No,
Get to throw
man.
grenades, like pull out the
No.
pin and huck them over.
Woohoo!
Like
You're not supposed to throw it into the schoolyard.
it's like a hook shot, like in basketball.
Oh yeah, dude. Koozie.
Yeah.
No, I really was. I didn't go into the military because I didn't think I could handle basic training.
Really? Well, you
God's honest truth.
probably made the right decision then. If basic
Yeah,
training was
'Cause I
scaring
can't
you,
run.
God forbid
I
you would have
couldn't
gone
run.
out to war.
Yeah, I would have been on the first line. Get rid of Minoski. Or use him as a decoy. It'd be like the Great War of South Carolina.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's like,
Or you would have been one of the ones like stuck back, like, you know, scrubbing the toilets and peeling potatoes and, you know, stuff
Yeah,
like
I'd
that.
be eating the potatoes. So that would have been great. So
You have kitchen duty. Yes.
Yes. All right, so we're formulating a new show called Grizzled later, so we'll see how that comes out. That's still down the road a little bit. Football tonight. It is senior night. Grizzled against Montville. Go Wolverines. Wolverines against the Wolves.
Really?
Yes.
Ah, cool.
So that's tonight, and then tomorrow we'll have Scott on along with Wayne Mail and a couple of veterans. We can talk about Veterans Day.
Mm-hmm.
Monday we will have Paul Lash will be back. Paul will be on tomorrow too, and we're also going to have Mike Mish coming in again talking.
Ah, cool.
Because he always gives us really good information about mortgages and rates and you know what's happening in that area. So so we try to have a different program all the time. We don't always succeed, but we try. If there's something that you guys want or whatever, send me a DM. Let me know, and we'll definitely try to make it happen. You know, or an area guest or whatever. I'm thinking Dana Bennett will not come on, so
Be cool if she did, though. Wouldn't it?
I've invited her, and she's more than welcome to come on. Every time she's been in here, she's been treated with respect.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So
Invite her to the After Dark one.
imagine her. Couple of whiskeys.
Yeah,
in.
right? Just let it fly.
I could have been a contender. I should have won the fall. The effing thing. All of a sudden, her voice gets really deep. Her eyes get red. Write me a check. No, that's awful. I'm sorry, but no, she's definitely welcome.
After
else?
that, yeah, I'm sure she feels
Yeah,
it.
I know. She's like, yeah,
she
thanks,
feels
Mike.
welcome now. She's like, yeah, sure I am. One last thing I'd like to say.
Yeah, whatever.
Happy anniversary to my better half.
Was it today?
Today's our anniversary. Yep.
Oh, good. No suppositories allowed.
No, not today.
Happy anniversary, Rich. Happy anniversary to you.
Thank
How many
you.
years? Like
I think only
5?
4.
4?
4. We've only been married for 4, I think. Yeah. 119.
Well, you
19.
guys-
Yeah, 2019. Yep.
You guys are really, honestly, really kind of perfect together because you're a spaz and he's like, Cathy,
Whatever.
reel it in, Cathy.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh yeah, there's so many times he's like, "You need to relax," and I'm like, "How can I relax? I gotta relax." You know, I have all this going on. I can't relax.
Yeah, Rich says happy anniversary 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
No, you guys are absolutely. I will say you guys are absolutely adorable together.
Oh, thank you.
It really is cute.
Thank you.
So, Rich, you're adorable. Totes adorbs. All right, we'll see you tomorrow, Cathy. Thank you very much.
See ya.
Well, have a good day,
Have a good
everyone,
one.
and we'll see you tomorrow. Hasta la vista, baby.